Ivanka Trump has become a household name in the United States, not only because she's the daughter of President Donald Trump, but also because of her business acumen, fashion empire, luxurious lifestyle, and role in the political world. Ivanka, born Ivana Marie Trump on October 30th, 1981 in New York City, has had her life intertwined with fame and fortune from day one. She's the first child of Donald Trump and his first wife, Ivana Trump. Growing up in the high-profile real estate, luxury, and media world, Ivanka was exposed to a lifestyle few could imagine. However, Ivanka's story isn't just about inheriting privilege, it's about carving her path and redefining her place in the spotlight. As the daughter of one of the world's most prominent real estate moguls, Ivanka was always in the public eye. Still, her business and political endeavors have shown she's much more than just her father's daughter. She rose through the ranks of the Trump Organization and launched her brand. However, her biggest public role came when she became a senior advisor to her father during his first tenure in office. While some saw this as nepotism, Ivanka proved herself a capable force within the administration, taking on various key roles and influencing policy decisions. With her business ventures, political work, and large social media following, Ivanka has transcended the title of first daughter to become an influential figure in her own right. Ivanka Trump's early years were spent in the luxurious Trump Tower, surrounded by affluence and power. Her mother, Ivana, was a former Olympic skier and fashion model. Her father, Donald Trump, was a well-established businessman. Raised with an elite lifestyle and an eye on success, Ivanka's education was of the highest standard. She attended the prestigious Chapin School in New York City and the Dwight Englewood School in New Jersey. Ivanka showed a penchant for academics and extracurricular activities from a young age. However, her life was far from typical. Instead of staying within the confines of a normal childhood, Ivanka's life was public, marked by appearances alongside her father, at events and in the media. Her education continued at Georgetown University, where she majored in economics for 2 years before transferring to the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. There, she completed her degree in economics, graduating in 2004. Ivanka's decision to attend Wharton, known for its rigorous business curriculum, clearly indicated her desire to take on the world of business. Her education helped solidify her path as an entrepreneur and future leader. Her academic background provided her with the tools to understand the complexities of the business world, and it wasn't long before she would apply these lessons to the Trump Organization and her ventures. But what truly set Ivanka apart from others in her field was her determination to create something uniquely hers, rather than simply riding on her father's coattails. After graduating from Wharton, Ivanka could have easily taken the easy road, working for her father's company and living off the Trump name. But she wasn't satisfied with merely inheriting her family's legacy. She wanted to create her brand and wasted no time getting to work. Ivanka first joined the Trump Organization in 2005, where she worked alongside her father on various real estate projects, including the Trump International Hotel and Tower in Chicago. She quickly made a name for herself, contributing to developing high-profile projects and taking on significant roles within the company. Her sharp business sense became apparent, and her confidence in her abilities grew. In 2007, Ivanka took a big step by launching her fashion line, the Ivanka Trump collection. The line, which included clothing, accessories, and footwear, was designed to cater to women who sought affordable luxury. Ivanka positioned herself as a designer who understood working women's needs, creating stylish and practical pieces. The collection was met with success and helped elevate Ivanka's public image, moving her beyond just the daughter of Donald Trump to a successful entrepreneur in her own right. Ivanka's fashion career was just the beginning. Over the years, she expanded her ventures to include real estate development, brand partnerships, and even a best-selling book, The Trump Card, Playing to Win in Work and Life. This book reflected her business philosophy, offering readers insight into her journey and how she carved her path. In addition to her entrepreneurial success, Ivanka was known for her active role in the Trump Organization. However, her biggest leap came in 2017 when she became a senior advisor to her father during his presidency. Ivanka's appointment was controversial. Many questioned whether she was qualified or was given a position due to her family ties. But Ivanka soon proved herself, taking on initiatives that included workforce development, women's empowerment, and global economic policy. She worked alongside her husband, Jared Kushner, and other administration members, all while balancing her role as a mother and businesswoman. She built her empire by learning from the best, her father, Donald Trump. Starting as an executive at the Trump Organization, Ivanka proved herself in a male-dominated industry, where she stood out for her sharp business acumen and style. She brought a fresh perspective to real estate projects, focusing on luxury developments like Trump Tower and the Trump International Hotel. But there's more to Ivanka's career than just branding and luxury real estate. In 2017, she stepped into the political arena when her father became the 45th President of the United States. As a senior advisor, Ivanka worked on several important issues, including job creation and women's economic empowerment. While this role marked a significant shift in her career, it didn't derail her business ventures. She balanced both worlds, working to create a balance between her public responsibilities and her corporate empire. That's said about her career, but what does her private life look like? When Ivanka Trump married Jared Kushner in 2009, the world was introduced to one of the most powerful couples of the decade. Jared, a real estate mogul and media heir, and Ivanka, the savvy businesswoman, have been through thick and thin together. Their love story is intertwined with political power. Jared took on a prominent role as a senior advisor during Trump's presidency. Ivanka followed suit, taking on similar duties. Their relationship has been inspiring and controversial. Their union represents the blending of two influential families. Still, it also raised eyebrows, especially given their roles within the Trump administration. Despite the challenges, they've kept their personal lives private while staying at the center of the media spotlight. Ivanka and Jared are both deeply involved in philanthropy. From their charitable work to supporting various causes like education and the arts, their marriage has shown that it's not just about power, it's about making a meaningful impact. Together, they've been criticized and praised. Still, one thing is clear. They're not afraid to break the traditional royal playbook and challenge established norms. When people talk about Ivanka Trump's net worth, they often look at the sum of her father's wealth. But Ivanka's financial empire is much more than just a trust fund. She's built her wealth from the ground up, investing in properties, fashion, and even startup companies. Ivanka's current net worth is estimated at around $300 million. However, some figures suggest it could be higher depending on her investments and business ventures. Most of Ivanka's fortune comes from her stake in the Trump Organization and her investments. However, her fashion line, sold off in 2018, significantly added to her wealth. Throughout her career, Ivanka also made wise decisions in real estate, securing lucrative properties and investments that continue to pay off today. In addition to her business ventures, Ivanka's role as a senior advisor to her father helped cement her place in the business and political world. This position opened doors to several opportunities, including international trade negotiations and large-scale projects that have boosted her bottom line. Her financial portfolio continues to expand, including stakes in various companies, alongside her ongoing work as a philanthropist. Ivanka's lifestyle reflects her immense wealth. From her luxurious homes to her designer wardrobe, she certainly lives life in the lap of luxury. But it's not all about money. Her investments show a clear interest in social impact, and she's often at the forefront of initiatives aimed at helping women succeed in business. She is the epitome of modern success, breaking traditional boundaries and reimagining what it means to be a powerful, influential woman in business and politics. Ivanka Trump's car collection reflects her luxurious lifestyle and a keen eye for style. Her Rolls-Royce Phantom is one of her most impressive possessions, worth around $450,000 and a true symbol of grandeur. She also owns a Mercedes-Benz S-Class, valued at $110,000, which combines class and performance, and a BMW 7 Series, which retails for about $85,000. These high-end vehicles are more than just modes of transportation. They show Ivanka's sophisticated tastes and position in the world of wealth and influence. Her cars reflect her elegance, carefully curated to match her multifaceted life, ranging from high-profile business ventures to appearances in the public eye. But what's interesting is how Ivanka has used these possessions as part of her calculated image. Unlike other family members, who may have been more reserved with their displays of wealth, Ivanka has always presented herself as approachable yet aspirational. Her choice of cars, each representing a balance between high status and understated luxury, shows how she manages to stay relatable while still indulging in the finer things in life. Ivanka Trump's lifestyle is more than just the cars she drives or the luxury goods she possesses. A blend of family, career, and philanthropy shapes her public image. Ivanka's charity work also plays a significant role in defining her public persona. While she's often associated with luxury and wealth, she has demonstrated a deep commitment to various causes, particularly those that empower women. One of her most notable efforts is her involvement with the Trump Foundation, which has supported various charitable initiatives. Additionally, Ivanka has advocated for female entrepreneurship, working with organizations like the Women's Global Development and Prosperity Initiatives, which she helped launch during her time in the White House. This initiative aimed to help women across the globe gain access to economic opportunities and create businesses of their own. Beyond her advocacy, Ivanka has also been involved in various charitable projects supporting education, poverty alleviation, and global health. She's used her platform to bring attention to causes that are important to her, like maternal health, workforce development, and closing the gender wage gap. Despite her high-profile lifestyle, she has focused on using her wealth and influence for social good. Her philanthropic work, however, hasn't been without controversy. Some critics have raised questions about her connection to the Trump administration's policies and how it might affect the effectiveness of her charitable endeavors. Despite the criticisms, Ivanka's personal and professional life shows her commitment to championing women's rights and equality. However, the intersection of politics and charity can sometimes complicate her reputation. Through her efforts, Ivanka continues challenging the traditional expectations of women in her position. She has merged luxury with philanthropy, showing that influence and power can be used to make a positive change. By doing so, she's creating a new model of what it means to be a woman in the public eye, not just defined by her wealth or name, but by her ability to give back to those in need. No public figure is without controversy, and Ivanka Trump is no exception. As the daughter of former President Donald Trump, Ivanka has been thrust into the limelight since a young age, often facing scrutiny for her business practices and role in her father's political career. While Ivanka initially built her own fashion and real estate career, many critics have questioned whether she benefited from the Trump name and the political connections it provided. Some have pointed to her role as a senior advisor to her father, wondering whether her position was a product of privilege rather than merit. Furthermore, Ivanka's political influence has been a source of tension. Many people raised concerns about her involvement in government decisions during her father's first term of presidency, especially given her lack of political experience. Critics claimed she used her proximity to power to benefit her business ventures, including her fashion line, which came under fire for potential conflicts of interest. However, despite the controversies, Ivanka has remained a strong figure in the public eye, often managing to weather criticism with poise and confidence. She's not one to back down from public scrutiny, maintaining her stance on her beliefs, whether people agree with them or not. Beyond politics, Ivanka has also been criticized for her public image as the embodiment of the American dream. While her success is undoubtedly impressive, it has also sparked conversations about wealth inequality and the advantages she had growing up. Critics argue that Ivanka's image as a self-made woman oversimplifies the reality of her privileged background, and that her story does not represent the average American experience. Still, she has continued to shape her narrative, using her platform to promote entrepreneurship and self-empowerment, especially for women. Despite these challenges, Ivanka Trump continues to push forward, striving to redefine what it means to be part of a political dynasty while creating her legacy. The criticisms may come, but they do not derail her path. She remains focused on balancing family, business, and her charitable work, while continuing to break barriers in both the business and political worlds, making waves where others may hesitate. That wraps it up in today's episode. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in our next video.